Have you ever been scrolling online or maybe wandering down the dental aisle and noticed that bamboo toothbrushes are just absolutely everywhere? I mean, it's a crowded, almost overwhelming market. But here's the thing. Despite all that noise, there is actually a distinct, highly profitable blueprint for standing out and succeeding in it. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are breaking down the exact playbook for taking a seemingly saturated eco-product and turning it into a thriving, automated e-commerce business. We're going to take the humble bamboo toothbrush and transform it into an absolute masterclass in product positioning.
So here's our battle plan for today. First, the big bamboo opportunity. Then, pick your profitable niche, build bundles that sell, the power of honesty, your 30-day launch plan, and finally, how to launch without tech stress.
Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1, the big bamboo opportunity.
Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would we want to sell toothbrushes? Well, it really comes down to this core concept. Small product, big demand. From an e-commerce perspective, bamboo toothbrushes are just a brilliantly low-risk entry point. They're incredibly affordable to source, and because they're so lightweight and tiny, they are phenomenally easy to ship. You aren't dealing with massive, oversized boxes or fragile items that are going to shatter in transit. You are dealing with an everyday essential that literally every human being needs and replaces regularly.
But we need to clear something up, because there is a massive misunderstanding in the eco-market. The assumption is usually that people buy your bamboo toothbrush because they're on some grand crusade to save the planet. But the reality? Most buyers are actually just looking for a guilt-free, everyday essential that still works perfectly. You know, they just want an easy swap. If you try to sell them on saving the world, but the brush itself is terrible, they are never coming back. You have to sell that easy swap that is still genuinely a great brush.
Moving right along to part 2, pick your profitable niche.
Because bamboo toothbrushes are literally everywhere, picking a niche is absolutely crucial. It's your ultimate defense against looking like just another generic copy-paste store. The biggest mistake new sellers make is offering 30 slightly different brushes. That just completely overwhelms the buyer. Keep their cognitive load light by following the rule of 3. Just offer 3 core bristle options: soft, medium, and kids soft. Soft is your super safe default. It's what dentists recommend, great for sensitive gums. Medium is there for those who really insist on a firmer feel, and Kids Soft solves the need for a smaller brush head. By sticking to 3, you make that buying decision instant.
And the beauty of this is how these options map perfectly to real people and their actual daily lives. Think about a busy parent who is totally fed up with mixing up toothbrushes in the bathroom. If you offer them a color-coded family pack, you aren't just selling toothbrushes anymore, you're selling bathroom organization. You're selling an easy buy with totally clear value. Or think about a travel set. That instantly becomes a highly practical, giftable item for someone heading to the gym or taking a quick weekend trip. You really want to build your business around solving these specific, everyday scenarios.
But let me give you a quick reality check here. You can have the most beautiful, poetic, eco-friendly messaging in the world, but if your toothbrush feels like a rough piece of splintery wood in someone's mouth, they are never, ever buying from you again. Comfort matters so much more than your eco-credentials when it comes to repeat buyers. You have to ensure, and be very clear about this to your customers, that your handles have a super smooth, sanded, completely splinter-free finish.
Right, let's look at part 3, build bundles that sell.
So, toothbrushes are low-ticket items, which means selling them one by one is a really tough way to make a living. Let's break down the harsh reality of e-commerce math for a second. If you're selling a single toothbrush for just a few pounds, by the time you subtract the product cost, the shipping fees, which take a massive bite out of low-cost items, and those sneaky payment gateway fees, your profit margin is basically just a sliver. Selling single brushes is totally fine as an entry point, to get people in the door, but it just won't sustain your business.
To actually fix that margin, you've got to group them. Selling a 4-pack family set or an 8-pack value stock up just drastically improves your average order value. The shipping cost stays relatively flat, but your revenue per order suddenly jumps up. Plus, you're solving a super practical problem for the buyer. It's less hassle, better value per brush, and boom, they instantly have easy spares for guests. Bundles are honestly where the actual business is built.
Okay, on to part 4, the power of honesty.
In a category that is honestly drowning in vague, quote-unquote, plastic-free promises, your absolute secret marketing weapon is radical transparency. Customers are getting incredibly wise to greenwashing and, frankly, a bit skeptical. So we have to address the elephant in the room. While the bamboo handle is wonderfully compostable, many of the bristles that actually clean your teeth effectively are still plastic-based, like nylon. Do not hide that fact. Because if you claim to be 100% plastic-free when you aren't, you will get found out and you will lose their trust forever. Instead, explain it calmly. Honest communication builds immense, lasting trust.
And you can actually turn that potential negative into a really proactive, engaging feature. Don't just say the bristles are plastic. Give them practical steps on what to do about it. Step 1, pull the bristles out with pliers. Step 2, chuck that bamboo handle straight in the compost. Customers absolutely love this kind of practical honesty. It shows you aren't just trying to make a quick sale, you are actually guiding them on their low-waste journey.
All right, part 5, your 30-day launch plan. So you know the product, you understand the margins, and you've got the messaging down. This is where we shift gears from just thinking about it to actually doing it. Look at how totally achievable this timeline is. Week 1 is all about decisions. Pick your 3 core brushes, decide on your bundles, and write out your honest eco guidance. Week 2 is visual. Get those clear photos of the bristles and smooth handles and write your product pages. Week 3 is logistics. Test your packaging to make sure things arrive clean and set up your quick replies for customers. And finally, week 4 is your marketing rhythm. Start posting habit-led content answering questions like, are bamboo toothbrushes really worth it? Stick to this timeline and you literally have a business up and running in a month.
And finally, part 6, launch without tech stress.
Now, I know you might be dreading that final friction point, the sheer overwhelm of actually building the website and configuring all those bundles. If you're dealing with product variations, setting up a store can get really fiddly very fast. That is exactly where a service called Make Local for Global comes in. It's the ultimate technical solution. It's a completely done-for-you e-commerce setup specifically built for first-time sellers and small businesses. It takes the entire tech headache completely off your plate, meaning you do not have to write a single line of code or stress over complicated back-end settings.
And honestly, the best part is the price. It's just £99 a year for their local plan. When you are launching a new side hustle, keeping your overhead incredibly low is absolutely crucial. This is aggressively affordable, high-impact pricing designed to get your shop live without draining your starting capital. Just look at the massive value packed into that price. They deliver a fully built, professional, ready-to-go shop in just 5 days. You pay absolutely zero commission on your sales, which is huge for protecting those toothbrush bundle profit margins we just talked about. They handle the free domain, the green hosting, which is perfect for an eco product. They set up your business email, and you get unlimited product listings. It literally removes the whole barrier to entry.
So, let me leave you with this to think about. You now know exactly what to sell, how to bundle it for actual profit, how to market it with radical honesty, and you have the perfect, totally stress-free platform to build it on in just 5 days. You've got the plan. You've got the platform. What is stopping you from launching your sustainable e-commerce business today?